Welcome back, Outcasts, to episode 2 of my character guide for Kritika Reboot. I want to shout out my subscriber by the name of K-San, hopefully I said that right, who actually piqued my interest with this class. If you're not familiar and you're new to my channel, basically months ago I made a video focusing the new class called the Blader, and my main boy K-San mentioned how the DoomBlade class was similar but just a lot less slower, and the damage output was a little bit less than the actual Blader. So I took him up on his word and made a whole guide for you guys today, so stay tuned to the end of the video to see my grade on this character.
My eyes always had a blank expression. Everybody telling lies led me to a dark depression.
Alright guys, so how exactly I will be doing this rating. This is a little bit of an upgrade since the last time I made this video. So I'll be doing on a couple of multiple factors. I will cover the gameplay mechanics of the character, how fast the character can get to level 15 to be awakened, and how well the awakening works in battle. No, I'm not pushing these characters to level 70, which is pretty much in-game. And these guides are meant to give you a feeling if you are a brand new player playing in 2020, just like I am, but I was playing in 2019. But you get the point, And how easy it is or how hard it is to play with these characters. Now, if you want to see my first video on the Blader class, then the card will be in the top right. Keep in mind, the dungeon runs were done in advanced difficulty and some were done in hell difficulty, so there was nothing easy about this. So I wanted to test these characters to their best of their abilities from level 1 to level 15. So let's begin. So, the warrior class is your basic hack and slash warrior types you kind of see in most games. You come across in a lot of MMOs and RPGs. Well, this class is a heavy hitter, I can definitely tell you that. It hits heavy, and it's nothing but pure, unadulterated power. But there's not much finesse to it. There's nothing too flashy about this character. It's all about get in, kill, go. Just go. Just kill it, go. Nobody cares about the flashy moves, nothing like that. It's definitely your running down warrior type. I did notice a lot that he's mainly good for his cleave attacks, which are basically a lot of wide open ended attacks to cleave multiple foes into a singular combo. He does come equipped with a dash like all characters do, but this time his dash, when connected with enemies, it will turn into a shoulder charge. Now I'm not sure if every character has this, but as I say with this series, I will be learning more about each and every character and giving them a deep dive as the series goes on, as this is only in episode 2. Now by far this is honestly the bread and butter of my entire run from level 1 to level 15. Oh, you better be sure I abused the shoulder charge. I tell you that right now, I abused the heck out of it. I will literally shoulder charge to start the combo, and then I will cancel some attacks to shoulder charge again to keep the enemies stuck in a stun lock or a juggle state, which is a term, if you do not know, which is used in most fighting games like Tekken, that you will juggle the enemy, or most RPGs like Dark Souls PvP, which, you know, not many people want to talk about it, but you can stun lock enemies or whatever it so may be. He comes equipped with 4 combative abilities. By far his best one, I promise you this, his best one is his number 3 skill called Single Shot. And boy, I tell you what, this skill is a one-shot, hands down, no cap. I killed majority of my foes with that one ability. Out of all 4, literally this ability says what it does and does what it says. It's a single shot. He literally killed majority of the enemies I fought in literally a one shot. Even some of the little tougher minions, I one shot of them too. They didn't have to use the other 3 abilities, just boom, one shot, boom, gone. I did feel the warrior was a little bit too slow for my liking, almost a bit tanky type slow, but I powered through it. My type of feel of a character is like somebody's fast or like a ninja assassin type. Like I'm very agile, but I can, you know, be a hybrid and play them all. He can hit hard and he can kill a lot of enemies at a decent pace. Nothing too fast, but nothing too slow. He has a decently good pace too how he can kill. Now moving on to the rush to level 15. It took me a total of 45 minutes to get through each dungeon, all the cutscenes, all the trying to click off everything, going through the inventory, everything. So if we chop down the its and beats and pieces and we just keep it as of pure gameplay, no cutscenes, I would say about 35 minutes at most, maybe 30. All the way up until you fight Devlin, which after you kill Devin for the second time, he will grant you level 15 to awaken your character. Well, pretty much his mission will grant you enough XP to hit level 15. This is actually a lot slower than the Blader class due to how fast she can move and deal massive damage very fast. If I remember correctly, I think during my playtime with the Blader, I would say I spent about 15-20 minutes killing through everything if we want to chop down cutscenes and taking a break, whatever. Every new item I did gain, I did equip it right away, so I did use that into this grading. There was not using basic whites, like every time I gain a new weapon, a new armor, new helmet, whatever, I did equip it. And it still took me the same amount of time. I'm no speedrunner, but that's the time it took me to get to level 15. Your time period may be, but that's the time it took me to get to level 15, in which it will probably be majority of everyone's experience once you play as warrior. So let's head on over to the awakening. So after killing Devlin for the second time, or in my case, plenty of times, or in some of your guys' cases, a lot of times, I know you guys like to eat and breathe this game, play it all, like, I get it. Sorry I'm late to the party, okay, I'm getting there, playing every character. But I chose the DoomBlade route, of course. That's what the video's based on, right, guys? Right. I was literally shocked, right? Couldn't believe it, but literally, the Blader class is legit the female version of the DoomBlade class. It's like the devs copy and pasted the character just to fit. Devs, if you're watching this, I would like to sit down and talk to you. These two are literally the same character. One's a guy, one's a female. Literally, there's no difference. Only difference is the warrior class allows you 3 different awakenings. The Blader class allows you only 1 awakening, which just awakens you. The Blader class awakens you into the DoomBlade class. Basically, that's what it looks, because you get the second dual wielding, you get the dual wield your swords. She gets the little katana, she can do the little tricks and a slashing and a gashing and all that good stuff. It's almost like a mirror reflection between the 2 separate classes. I did notice I was dispatching enemies more quicker than before. His AoE increased over 9,000. His shoulder charge changed and then evolved into 1,000 slashes almost, like typical swordsman in anime or like Virgil from Devil May Cry. It's pretty cool. I like doing it. It's actually very fun. Now we're going to move on to my final rating of this character and the class. So the warrior class rating is literally the most easiest class to play with if you are new to the game. If you have played this game, this would be nothing to you. This is obvious. But this is for all the new ones in the back. Let the new ones in the back, let them come to the front of the class. The warrior class is literally the easiest class for you to play. Granted, the devs built him to be that way, but still, he is the easiest character to play as. Most characters do take skill, even though it seems like that type of game that doesn't really, you don't think so it is, because we didn't play it so much, but if you really take it apart piece by piece, every class has a skill. That's almost in any game. Now, his DoomBlade Awakening is graded as an average class, getting the exact same rating as the Blader class, which is its female counterpart. Now I'm going to reiterate that. The DoomBlade is a lot slower, or really the warrior class. Both of their pre-awakenings are almost similar, but just not really. The Blader is still a lot faster. The warrior is a lot slower. One just hits heavier than most, but the damage output on the Blader is insane. But the warrior class is literally just, it fits it for like somebody who just needs to pick up the game and play and needs somebody, don't feel like trying to scavenge through everything. pick the warrior. It's something to go for your first playthrough. The DoomBlade Awakening is just average because it's literally the same as the Blader. It's literally it's the guy counterpart to that. Now, my final score between the two, if we're gonna combine them together, I give them a grade of easy, which that would mean you can easily pick this character up right now. You never played a game, it's a fresh download, you just installed it, and you'll already be good with this character with no extra help. Once you acquire his DoomBlade Awakening, it was already easy for me because I previously played as the Blader, but just like in that video, she was average. It took some skill to get her combos down and make sure everything works, but she was still easy to play as. But I've already played as the monk, so I'm used to the game. So this grade go as an easy for both DoomBlade and the warrior class combined. Now his other two classes, like the Berserker and I forgot the other one, but those two classes, I don't know how they work. Oh, Fire Blast, that's what it was, guys, Fire Blast. But I don't know, and I don't have the time to go check through each one, so if you guys have a request on what class I should do next, because I've already seen the monk, I've already seen the Blader, I've already seen the warrior. If you have another class that you want me to see me do, like the Eclair or whatever, just jot it down in the comment section. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please like it. Hey, if you have anybody that wants to play Kritika, show them this video. Will be one of their characters they can start as. And if you're new here and you got this far into the video, please subscribe. Help your boy get to 250 subscribers. This channel is gonna make it big and it's gonna be growing. And with that being said, my Outcasts, it's been your boy KSDTV signing out. Peace.
Telling lies led me to a dark depression. Damn, but I climbed up out my own grave. I was trapped up in my mind, I was my own slave. I thought these problems go away when you get so